Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Spells and Stripe podcast, the only podcast that has no real plan for today.
I thought we had like an entire list of things.
Yeah, but that's not like really a plan. We're just sort of kind of fucking about, you know? We're just sort of kind of, being a little bit silly. We're being a little bit silly today.
Little silly billies, silliest billies in the world.
Silliest Billy this side of the Mississippi.
So true, bestie.
Yeah. No, this is a very interesting time to record because Stripe just got done with like doing a whole lot of stuff. I'm about
I
to.
still need to do said stuff. I still need to help my sister out, but she like Stripe. I grant you 2 hours to do nerd stuff.
Okay. Yeah, and then I kind of, because Stripe said something, I thought you'd be done at like 6-ish. It is currently 3-ish, 2:41, for me.
No, I need to do something else at 6. That's why.
Yes. So I DoorDashed something. And that means I'll have to leave for like 5 minutes during, maybe less, hopefully less, during the middle of the recording. And you're just gonna have to deal with that. We'll see if I edit it out, you know?
I know you're not going to. You never edit anything out.
That's not true. Half of the work I do on this podcast is editing out I'll edit out my coughs, because I cough a lot. And then I'll...
You keep mine in, though.
Huh? You don't...
Keep mine in?
Well, you don't cough as much, but I have cut up. I have done that. You specifically, what I'll do for you is when you get into your little, when you have your little gamer moments, I'll have to turn your volume down a little so it's not, it's not, demolishing.
I think it's really funny.
Ears.
You're like, Stripe, I need to keep lowering your audio, but it's only when you yell at me or you talk about Lebanon.
That is usually what gets you there. Which I
Are you excited for 14 days? I do a Lapdot video featuring other Ace characters.
The Lapidot and Alistair video featuring some other fuckers, I guess.
I should name it that. Why is Alistair 7 freaking minutes long?
Dude, I don't know. I've been editing my own video, and it's almost done too. I'm not super happy with the editing, but it is what it is, I think. But it's it's impressive how long I can bullshit about a subject for long enough. I've noticed. Yeah, I'm excited for the Ace video though. I thought your autism video was still one of my favorites, so I think the Ace video will probably be good. Unless it's not, maybe fell off. Who knows? But I'm betting on it being good.
Don't please don't say that.
No, you would never fall off. You're only falling in.
I'm really worried about this video for a whole bunch of reasons. I've told you most of them already though.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. I know I'll like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a question of the week. What is the worst movie you've seen?
I'll let you answer as I try to think.
Now, the worst, I've technically talked about like the 7 worst movies I've seen in my Tubi video. I'm not gonna count those because I think that's lame. I think the worst of those was either the Hollow Earth documentary, just because that inherently pisses me off, or the There Goes the Neighborhood, because that was so shittily animated and it was a lot. But beyond that, like just movies I've watched on my own volition. I recently watched Dr. No, which is the first ever James Bond movie, and it's often like held as like a masterpiece. You know, it's a really great movie. Some people call it a bit cheesy, but you know, still really good. It fucking sucks. That is such a shit movie. I have straight up heard people say it's the best movie. So I've never been so let down by a film. It's so fucking it's boring. The characters suck. James Bond is like only appealing to like lame dads and stupid high school boys who don't know shit about shit yet. And it's such a bad. The audio quality was really fucked too, because the sounds would be much louder than the talking. So it's constantly like, if the characters were talking, I have to turn up the volume. Then I'll play like a musical stinger, and I fucking, you know, get flown back into the wall. You know, due to just the fucking how loud it was. It's not a good movie. It's a really bad movie. But I was expecting so much more. And I probably shouldn't from a 1968 film, you know?
So when you get thrown back at the wall, does it look like this?
Alright, for those who don't know, Stripe just sent me a fucking gif of Sheev Palpatine being flown, not into a wall, which is, you know, it's really cool. It's really cool of Stripe to show gifs when I don't like showing our Discord. Even though but that was not intentional.
You're gonna show you. You can just describe Sheev Palpatine.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know Sheev Palpatine, he's this very white old man. He kind of looks like he'd be Duke of somewhere in Britain. He looks old. He looks like there's something wrong with his blood. You know, very British. And he's wearing a cloak. I think that's the best way to describe it, as a cloak. It's fine as far as Strip goes, you know. Like, it kind of gets like his vibe across, and that's what's important. But it, like, he ain't fitted the fuck out. Let's just say it how it is. He ain't fitted the fuck out. He's just fitted. Okay, let's not.
All my favorite characters based off the drip.
A lot of your characters have pretty good drip. Like Rosalina.
Off the top of your head, who is the best?
Then your characters are either fitted the fuck out, or your favorites are either fitted the fuck out, have no clothes on, or are Sheev Palpatine.
I'm sure someone else there does not have that stuff on.
I'm trying to think. Fuck, I'm going to your tier list again.
While you're looking at that, worst film I've ever seen. I'm probably blanking because I've seen a lot of movies. Son of the Mask keeps popping into my mind. I think that's when I realized, oh, movies can be bad.
Son of the Mask. I've heard the rumors. You know, I've heard the whispers in the night.
Just get over to it right away. Yeah, Son of the Mask keeps popping in my mind. I'm sure there's something I'm missing. I'm forgetting. I've repressed in my mind hole. But just the worst CGI ever made. Nothing is funny. It's just a fever dream. It's not even enjoyingly bad. It's just awful. Again, there's probably something worse, but that keeps popping in my mind head.
Yeah, no, that's a solid answer. I'm going through your tier list right now. Like, there's some characters where it's like, there's some characters where they just don't have a lot going for them, so there's not much to like compliment. Like there's Ed, who's just wearing a fucking trash bag basically of a shirt. It's like Danny DeVito in the fucking Trash Man skit.
Ed. Oh, you mean Fred?
No, Ed. Bebop.
Oh yeah, Ed. Yeah, sorry. There's a lot of characters on the list.
Yeah. Fred Flintstone similarly, just kind of wearing a caveman suit. And I feel like I'm just poor shaming people, but like, yeah. Yeah, then you got like, no one who has actively bad drip. Except for Sheev. Fucking Sheev.
So who would you say is the best? If you just
who
had
is the most
just
fitted
eyeballing
out of your tier list?
Yeah.
Going purely based on outfit. There's a few arguments that can be made for a few different characters. I think my answer is going to be Father, because his outfit gives him that sexy ass voice, and that's just
it is canon that like literally without the suit he's just a different voice, entirely different voice actor and everything.
Yeah, that was in the movie where they were Number Zero rips his like thing off and he just has the most like plain ass voice. It's so sad how they nerfed my boy.
Yeah, it's literally just a suit he wears. With the suit, he's Maurice LaMarche. Without the suit, he's Jeff Bennett.
Yeah, and you know what? Jeff Bennett ain't got no bitches. So I think.
I mean, he is Johnny Bravo. So take that the way you will.
Wow.
Counter argument. Jeff Bennett voices Kowalski in Penguin of Madagascar.
Jeff Bennett gets one singular bitch. And it's me. No.
Jeff Bennett, I know you're watching this.
Jeff Bennett, if you ever want to come on the pod. Yeah. No, this isn't a safe zone for Jeff Bennett, sorry.
I like Jeff. He's a really good voice actor. He doesn't get the same like praise a lot of other big names get, and he has a lot of notable roles.
Yeah, but he just ain't that. He ain't that, you know. Who'd you say does the suited up voice?
Maurice LaMarche. He's also Brain from Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah, see, Maurice LeBlanc, he gets all the bitches.
Maurice LaMarche.
LaMarche.
LeBlanc, you freaking dork.
All the bitches.
Should we start talking about our like actual several topics we have planned?
Okay. Speaking of animation that has voice actors,
that applies to most animation.
No, shut up. Digital Circus.
The Amazing Digital Circus, to be specific.
The Amazing Digital Circus episode 3, to be even more specific.
So I like the first 2 episodes fine enough. They're fun moments. I get people are like interested in the lore, but I just didn't get why it was that big. It blew up that much. Like it's fine. It's enjoyable. There's definitely effort into it, but like, guys, it's only 2 episodes. There's nothing to be hyped over. Like, calm down, dude. I'm now one of those annoying Digital Circus fans. This episode got me. I'm hooked.
That's what Kinger does to a motherfucker.
Yeah, Kinger was always my favorite character. It was like very close between him and Kane. And then this episode came like, okay, no. If I ever remade my favorite character list, Kinger would be on there.
It is interesting to note how it's like. I feel like for something like Digital Circus, it's usually they kind of fall into the trap. maybe it's just more like indie stuff, and where now that they've got this huge like theory base, there's a lot of people, you got your Mad Pats and whatnot. It feels nice to see them outright confirm something like Queenie, which was just a bit of speculation at first. And
I mean, it was always confirmed that the Queenie existed. Like, Goosework directly stated,
but there was never like much detail.
The door there, and Goosework directly said, her name's Queenie.
Yeah.
Grant, she didn't confirm the whole thing of her being the wife of Kinger, but most people just kind of figured it's a chess piece named Queenie, and there's a character named Kinger. Doesn't take much to put two and two together.
Yeah, that is true, but it still felt nice to like see them still treat the show like a show and not like a FNAF where it's like, oh, what year was the digital circus made? Oh boy, oh man, what's Jax's real name? Who gives a
I knew you were gonna reference the freaking crying child's name thing, because Game Theory just made a new video on it.
I mean, I can I talk about the Game Theory?
Let's start with Digital Circus first. Before we get into
talk about Day. Fine.
Yeah, I really love this episode. Great to see him like more focused on Kinger, because again, he's my favorite character. The whole like side plot with Zubul and Kane was a lot of fun.
Really,
really
interesting.
Funny. Really interesting. Because like I thought Kane was like mostly hands off for the rest of the series. Like, he appears, he has a few funny lines, he starts the adventure, and then he just kind of fricks off in the background. But they're kind of setting up like an arc of him trying to become like more, because he's realizing people don't like what he does, but it's what he's made to do. So what's his purpose? I really like that. I really like what they're doing with Kane.
It's so course, interesting to see them go into this direction with Kane, because he had such a like, everyone just sort of assumed he was like a villain. He was like the devil, It's so interesting to see him also kind of be like, he's got his own shit, where he feels so much more human this episode, and that's really interesting to me.
I mean, he is still an AI, but yes. Like I do like that it showed that he does like genuinely care about everyone. Like it was always confirmed. Like he made the exit because people kept asking for it. He just didn't know what people wanted on the other side in the first episode. So it's nice to see more of that and more of him like being like genuinely humanized too. He's not like this evil, deep, demonic figure that's keeping people against the world. He's just a guy doing his job, and he cares about everyone who's in the circus. I like that. I like seeing more of Kane. Mm-hmm. And also Zubul, because Zubul was kind of just in the background for most of the series. Same with Kinger. So I like more focus on those two.
Yeah,
they're setting up something with Jax. I think that the theory that he's an NPC that's not canon. I think that's canon at this point. That's why he doesn't want to tell anyone about his weird quirk.
I don't know.
Something's up with the Jax, definitely.
There's my big theory with Jax is that he's actually just kind of chill. I feel like people overstate how like evil he is, because like at the end of the day,
oh yeah, he's definitely not like this. I mean, he did intentionally let the fudge monster out so he could kill everyone in the Candy Kingdom in the second episode.
Yeah, but they're NPCs. Like, it's
yeah, that's still pretty freaking evil.
It's as evil as like shooting like a random like civilian in GTA 5. Like that
episode was all about like how the AI have feelings, because Gummy Goo was like a real person, and he had a mental breakdown.
It's not.
Tommy's
even...
like, oh no, you guys do have, you guys can make something of yourself. Let's take you to the circus, and then frame one, bazinga, he gets killed to death.
I mean,
by Kane.
Jax didn't know about like the depths of the AI, so that's one thing. Two, like, does Gummy Goo was probably they're probably not all on the same level as Gummy Goo. Gummy Goo was just an accident that it got that far. You know, he only started having like real
I feel like
thoughts.
with a little tiny push, I think they could all be to the level. I hate this name is freaking Gummy Goo. That's such a silly name for like what's supposed to be like one of the big, more serious moments of the show. But yeah, with enough push, they could be at Gummy Goo's level. But yeah, no, I loved more focus on Kinger. I love Kinger with a gun. Just there's not, it's not even jokes. It's like, oh yeah, there's a gun that's used to hit the shotgun.
Yeah.
For some reason, they made a stuffed animal of the angel. I don't know why.
The angel? Oh, that thing. Yeah. No. I guess they just gotta make plushes of everything, you know.
But did anyone watch the episode like, oh wow, what a great episode? That demonic floating head, that deserves a plushie.
I mean, considering how like, I don't know, I feel like some people probably appreciated like the more horror aspect of it, so you know they might.
Oh no, I mean this is one of those fandoms that's a completely split in the middle between. This show is a wholesome, cute slice of life. There's no danger. Everyone's friends. Everyone's shipped with each other. And the other half is this is a dramatic hexscape. Cain is a dark god who is willingly torturing these individuals. Everyone's dying, and death and blood and gore, and there's no escape. Blah blah blah. It's one of those fandoms where like there's no in between. It's either this is a wholesome slice of life with a bunch of quirky characters, or this is the darkest thing to ever exist. Has-Been's kind of the same thing.
To be fair, this show does a good job at making you kind of, while still being the latter, does kind of make you wish it was the former sometimes. Where it's like, I can totally see why like more like fluffy fanfics of like coffee shop AU, where Kinger's the boss, would like get popular on like AO3 or whatever.
Yeah, this is like the one. This and I can kind of see Has-Been actually as well, where like I get why there's so much fluff and so much hardcore edginess, unlike freaking I don't know Amphibia, where it's like, guys, there's frog people in this show. Not everything has to be this deep and dramatic.
Yeah. Does the Amphibia fan base get dark? Are they a bunch of little fucked up nerds?
Yeah, no, like every Amphibia, the only like the Amphibia fandom is like hardcore focused on like the struggle between the three girls, and the struggle between the three girls is like family life, specifically Sasha and Marcy, because Anne's is pretty good.
Yeah, Anne's fucking chilling.
Anne's chilling as the other two are just on fire. Again, I made the joke before, but it's really easy to forget there's frog people in this show.
I want really edgy fanfic about Grime X Hop Pop.
That's the only good ship in the show.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, no, I do definitely get why this is the fandom of all fandoms that's just split down the middle between fluff and horror. Even though the show is mostly a bit of both. And
I like that. That's my peak.
Yeah.
Like, that's where my enjoyment of shit like thrives. I think that's why I like something like Undertale really gets to me, because it also has that nice.
That's also a really good example of where it's just completely split down the middle of, like, the way someone views Sans says a lot about Undertale fan.
God, it really fucking does.
Because there's like 5 distinct Sanses.
No,
and
there's more.
They do not.
There's 5 distinct normal Undertale versions of Sans. Let's put it at that.
Yeah, not the EU stuff. Just like, is Sans just this complete other jokester? Takes nothing seriously. He cracks a pun at Papyrus's death. Is he this dark, serious, masking his slipping sanity with jokes type of guy? He just the second he sees you in in Judgment Hall is like, I'm ending this once and for all. You killed all my friends. Is he just? You just want to rail the frick out of Sans? Is he? Are you sane and realize he can be both serious and silly, or is Sans just a meme? Is Sans just get dunked on? Is what is Sans to you? That and just what you tell me about Sans? We'll be like, okay, so this is your entire thoughts Undertale. Good enough.
I was watching a video by this YouTuber named Chazington about a lot of like early Undertale fan content, and kind of just, it was kind of like a little history, and I got absolutely fucking flashbanged by a comic panel where Sans got Frisk pregnant.
That's a child.
Not in the comic, to clarify. Still weird.
I forgot.
Still
that, like,
weird. Still weird.
I forgot. I forgot that 90% of the Undertale fandom was like, okay, cool. So these two, they're just adults. We're gonna draw them still as children, but trust us, they're adults. Frisk and Kara are just like, yeah. You see this like child with no personality whatsoever. I think that's hot for some reason.
I think it's because, like, in a lot of, like, again, more like fanficky stuff, it's like you know how sometimes they'll just even fucking do the Y/N, you know, your name here.
Yeah, your name.
That's Frisk. And
yeah.
What does annoy me even more than like making Frisk older? Why was Frisk always a girl?
I mean, keep in mind that like
again,
when Undertale just came out. Like, gay marriage was just literally just legalized.
I know, but come on, they them. And people are being better about it with Chris, though, I will say, and that's good.
Yeah.
Not everyone. I mean, like, not everyone, but
most people aren't doing it maliciously. We're bringing up freaking shipping them with Sans, but like, you know, even like fan songs, I've noticed most people would refer to Fritz as either he or like he or her. So I assume it's just because different times, and I think people genuinely thought they were just supposed to be you, the player. So you can just think, oh, okay. In the same way that like a Pokemon trainer is just you, so you can be whatever your gender you is. But no, Frisk is their own character.
Yeah.
And I think Deltarune makes that even stronger with Chris, where like it's literally the purpose of the game. Frisk is mostly like an observer of the world, while Chris is the main character, just full out. Everything revolves around them.
Yeah, Chris that is another thing, because even though you could be like, oh, Chris uses they them because they're the protagonist, it does just feel like they're just genuinely non-binary, like by choice, and I think that's really cool. Just I guess that because they never like say it, but it's kind of the vibe. Like, unless humans just don't have gender, which sick in Undertale or Deltarune, I mean, which I guess could add up.
3 human. Does Kara have a confirmed gender?
I think Kara's also genderless. There's a lot of genderless childs in Undertale.
I think Kara has it far worse than Frisk and Chris.
Yeah, like Kara, even like if you, I think I also thought Kara was a girl for a while, which is fair because everyone ships them with Asriel, but we don't gotta talk about. We've talked enough about Undertale ships.
Yeah, like we have to do another shipping video eventually, just full on. But like,
I want to do the death battle tier list, but we treat them as ships.
I think you ruined any chance of us ever doing that, because the title and thumbnail you gave for my tier list, it just reads like a official death battle list. I think
don't
you
care.
Screwed us out of doing that.
I'll just put in I'll just do the exact same title and thumbnail, but I'm gonna shove the words "real" in both of them.
Nah.
I
yeah,
win.
no, like I remember, like even when people just depict Frisk as more or less her canon self, for some reason they always depicted Kara as definitely older and more like curvier and more human-like, more anime girl-esque compared to Frisk, who occasionally is displayed as just a child, more sometimes even one-to-one with the game.
All right, listen, I've got to go real quick. I won't be too long, but I want to help Stripe out a little bit before I disappear. So I'm gonna give you the fun little challenge of listing your top 3 favorite things about Lapidot. All right, see ya.
Okay, 3 things I like about Lapidot. Number 1 is I do like the characters, of course. I love Lapis and I love Peridot as characters, and one of the big things about ships is that you get to just explore different dynamics. And Lapis and Peridot, they do have interesting dynamic. That can also be displayed when they're friends, and I think that's the best way to do it, but like, you have 2 characters raised as pretty much soldiers against their will, one of which massively hurt the other, and they have to realize they were kind of groomed into being these mindless soldiers, and they can instead have their own personalities. I think that's an interesting dynamic. Second thing I like about Lapidot is you can just have it be a queer platonic friendship. I think that's cool. Again, explore new dynamics with characters. And the third thing I like about Lapidot, gonna be real here. The third thing I love about the concept is the idea of like a fan fiction AU, where the two are dating, and then Lapidot and then Peridot's like, "Hey yo, I might be Ace. I'm breaking up with you," and Lapidot's like, "You know what? That's cool. We're still friends." And they high five each other. And then it just cuts to just Lapis and Amethyst just aggressively making out, just passionately making out as Peridot's playing Mario Kart Wii. I think that's the 3 best things about Lapidot. I talked about that for a long time. More like Yap-a-dot. Oh, hey, oh, that's what I was waiting for, baby. Yeah, woo, baby, yeah. From here to the stars, fueled by candy bars, rides a kid with a knack for invention. A super-powered mind, mechanical canine. Ruff, ruff. He rescues the day from pure destruction. This is the theme song for Jimmy Neutron. From the depth of the seas, the king of the monsters, a chew you up dog, this Kong is getting conquered. I rose Rodan, Mothra and the homies. From a social primate, you sure seem lonely. Your only friend is a damsel in distress who will criticize when you sniff on a ripped-off dress. You're a chimpanzee, I'm a lizard of thunder. When you're crushing on a girl at the foot, she comes under. You're pathetic with the humans, enduring their abuse, getting chained up in roofies on some goofy berry juice. You have a whole city from Tokyo play. You're being spoon-fed lead like Here Comes the Airplane. How does dropping off the Empire feel? You're like Jesse Smollett, except this beatdown is real. I got this battle covered like a bento lid. I'll make a booty out of you like Nintendo did. The only game I play is Rampage, Lizzie. Beauty killed this beast and you just ain't pretty. There's no way your booty brain is hanging with these monkey bars. You don't got punchlines, you barely even got arms. You got off the bench for Frankenstein. Last time we made a movie. I'll duck on you like Barkley at the base of Mount Fuji. Face facts, Hinkles, you can't fill seats yourself. So they bring the mammal in to nurse your films back to health. Don't quote Snoot to me, I'm as old as Death Row. Reppin' RKO, and you don't love these Tohos. Eighth wonder of the world and the world when I rhyme.
So where are we on Sans Preg? That's what we were talking about, right?
Yeah, we're talking about how Fritz and Kara are like never canonically non-binary. They're usually aged up and generally woman. it does seem like it's like they look like themselves, but they're called he, or they don't look like themselves and they're called she, and they're just generic anime girls.
I did send you the meme, right?
No, you didn't
Where
say anything.
no,
Just so you know, well, I did list 3 things I liked about Lapidot.
I'm actually really interested to hear what that could possibly be.
Do you want me to tell you what they are now? Or
No.
Do you wanna? Do
No.
you wanna?
I'm gonna save myself a little treat while editing.
Okay. You gotta send me your reaction, or your thoughts on my 3 listing when you're editing.
Bonus video of Robin's live reaction.
Where's the list of things you said we were going to talk about? Okay, Alex all along.
I added more, by the way. Do you want me to send the final?
Sure, yeah. We're not going to be able to get to most of them, which is fine, because most of these I have nothing to say, because I have watched or seen them.
Yeah.
I don't know, like have you seen Alex all along?
No, but I thought you were keeping up to date with all the Marvel stuff, and I guess I was wrong.
No, I'll watch them all when they're all finished. At this point, cause you had to watch WandaVision and Loki and all the other shows when they came out, because if you don't, you'll be spoiled. I could not tell you a single thing about Alex all along, except that we were on episode 4.
Apparently, it's good though. That's the one thing. This feels like
apparently it's good, but like,
which intrigues me.
I also feel like no one asked for an Agatha show, you know.
Which, weirdly enough, kind of makes it more appealing to me, because it's like, because I feel like if you're gonna make a fucking like, you know, show about some big name, it's like, all right, that's the big name show. They're gonna go through.
Why
their
don't you
shit.
just make it a movie?
Yeah, but Agatha's such an odd character where it's like, okay, this is. I feel like there was a reason this was made.
I feel like the reason they did it was because she was like a minor meme with the song.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about Alex all along. I haven't played Echo with them yet. I plan to.
I have played it. I bought it on my sister's Switch, but then I ended up being the one playing it. But then I had to leave because the hurricane stopped. And so I had to, so I got like halfway through the game before I could, I think halfway through, it's kind of hard to tell. But thankfully another hurricane's happening, so I can go and finish the game.
Yay!
Everyone memes are confusing now because.
Yeah. This is interesting. I want to know what you think of this, because this was your idea.
Yeah.
What do you mean by this?
And because there's always been memes that like I found unfunny, right? Ever since fucking Harlem Shake, there's been memes that just didn't click. However, like it feels like I'm figuring out about memes like near their tail end more now, and I guess that's just a part of like growing old. And since you're, you know, ancient, you know, I figured you might like have the same sort of reaction to this, or maybe it's. I know it's not just a me thing, but like, I feel more out of tune with like internet culture, and it's weird.
In fairness, memes used to be like, they lasted a pretty long time. They lasted like 3 years. Like think of how just the stranglehold stuff like freaking Chuck Norris or most Advice Animals or Rage Comics or stuff like that had on the internet. Like when a meme got big, it stayed big. Nowadays, you're lucky if a meme lasts longer than a week.
I mean, low-key, Chuck Norris is still funny.
I feel like memes back then are simple and easy to exploit. Memes now they're very limited in what you could use them for.
Yeah.
And we're turning like too many memes. Like we used to have like, it had to be a long time for us to make memes like ironic. Like how Doge started as like a pretty innocent meme, just it's a cute dog that talks weird. That's simple. That's nice. But then in 2019 or so, it was like weird lore of him being tortured by his ex-wife, with multiple new characters and all these like weird stuff. Like it took a while for him to become ironic. And then you have stuff like Big Chungus, where it's like the year after, suddenly this ironic meme is now even more ironic, and the punchline is just, this thing is the funniest thing ever made. And then we did the same with Pickle Rick. It's just, this thing is the funniest thing ever made. And now, like a month after Hawk Tuah, it's just, this meme is the funniest thing ever made. It's not funny, guys. We get it. The unfunny meme is peak comedy. You can't really do much with this premise after it's been done 3 times.
Did you hear about the Talk to a podcast?
Of course I have. I'm on the freaking internet. No one cares about the Hawk Tuah podcast.
When the Hawk Tuah meme first started, I think I sent it in a tweet where I said I feel like the Hawk Tuah, was it the Hawk Tuah? Maybe I just thought it. But I said like the Hawk Tuah meme feels like a psyop. And now that, like...
You know, everyone was saying this feels like an interesting plant meme.
I feel like I even heard something about, like, her dad, like... I feel like... It's weird. It feels very forced. And it's kind of interesting that memes can be forced like that.
Yeah. No, we have no one to blame but ourselves for Hawk Tuah. Because it came out and everyone just like, okay, this is not funny. And it died pretty immediately. I found out about the meme by people saying, guys, Hawk Tuah is just a plant meme. And so everyone moved on. But then, like 2 weeks later, people were like, Hawk Tuah, am I right? It's so weird. We went from a Hawk to a new thing. Hawk Tuah. It's guys, it's peak comedy. You get it? It's so funny.
Stripe,
and then people are actually surprised.
You don't get it. You don't get it. She spit on that thing.
But yeah, and now people are actually surprised, like, why is the Hawk Tuah person running a podcast that nearly interviewed Donald Trump and is just rolling in money? And, like, guys, you're the reason why. If you just let the meme die, no one would care. But you had to keep bringing it up and keep giving it publicity. And now I went to the Spirit Halloween yesterday, and there's a Hawk Tuah costume.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's literally just like a generic like plumber jumpsuit with like the words Hawk Tuah on one of the chests.
Dude.
In small letters.
I fucking love America. Greatest country on earth. And no other country could Hawk Tuah happen. And that says something.
Robin?
Says a lot.
Robin?
Yeah?
You there? Hello? Did you hear anything I just said?
Yeah. Unless you said... you stopped talking after the Halloween costume, and I started talking about America.
I described the Halloween costume. I don't know if you saw
plumber
that
thing.
Yeah. Generic engineer outfit with like Hawk Tuah on one of the chests. Yeah, memes kind of are made just to be ironic and die instantly. I don't think there's been any like really. There's been a few solid memes. Most of them don't last super long still, but like there's been some solid stuff.
I feel like I feel like a lot of the Chapel Roan memes, like the HOTTOGO, you can take me home. I feel like that's more fun because it feels like people just genuinely like enjoying that little like snippet of the song. And also the fucking the museum that I work for did that meme on their Instagram, and it was with our main mascot and like one of my friends. So that was weird to see people I know become part of the problem. And then there was also the one where it's like, when you wake up next to him in the middle of the night with your hand in your hand, nothing more than his wife.
I'm for real. I don't know either of these memes. I'm being 100% for real. I do not know what you're talking about.
I think this is more gay. I like obvious. You know who Chapel Roan is, though, right?
Yeah, I know who that is, but like I have not heard either of these songs.
Yeah. I guess this just shows I'm more on like the gayer side of the internet while you're on Death Battle. Because
I've been off Death Battle because the new episode released like an hour ago or two, and I can't watch it yet because I need to do a review with Cyanize. I need to do a reaction with him. That's the thing at 6.
I see.
So
didn't invite me.
Again, today's pretty crazy.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't know who won. I don't know what episode's next. I'm currently pretty clean.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at you you haven't watched Death Battle for a whole hour. We're so proud of you.
I don't know if Cyan watches this. Frick you to Cyan, because he was like, "Hey, Stripe, you want to do a reaction to Scooby-Doo vs. Courage, your most anticipated episode of all time? Do you want to do a reaction to that?" I'm like, "Okay, sure. We're ready at 12. Cool. I'm ready at 12. I'm ready right now." And he's like, "Oh, wait, Frick, I actually have to work, so we'll just do it like after." And I just waited and waited and waited and waited, and then suddenly he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I watched it like 3 hours ago."
Damn.
Thanks.
Wait, so are you still doing the Wait, I'm confused. Are you doing the reaction then? If you watched it, what's he gonna react to?
Scooby-Doo vs. Courage. That's like almost a year old at this point.
See, that's what I thought, but I just assumed I was stupid.
Yeah, no. The episode today is Omni-Man versus Bardock from Dragon Ball.
Oh, yeah, Bardock, my favorite character of all time.
He's decently popular in the fandom.
Is he? Cool. Good for Bardock. Shout out to all the Bardock fans in chat. Like, comment, and subscribe if you Bardock on that thing.
Is there anything else you want to say about like modern memes?
What's with the fucking hippo?
I think it's just like a cute hippo from a zoo. There's not much to it.
Fascinating. Because that one really confused me. Because it was like, it's just a baby hippo. Have you not seen that before?
Sometimes memes are just a cute animal. Grunkle Snunkle wins the Funkle Bunkle.
People keep saying that, and it's scary. Because I know it's a Gravity Falls thing, I guess, but it just... there's so many words.
Grunkle Snunkle wins the Funkle Bunkle.
People keep saying it at me like I should know what the fuck they're talking about, and I don't.
Do I want me to explain it, I guess?
Sure. What's the Funkle Bunkle?
Okay, so the definition is that Grunkle Snunkle wins the Funkle Bunkle.
Dude, I'll tell you if Bardock wins or not. Don't fuck with me, alright? I've got power over you right now.
Well, I don't know. Well, wait. If he wins the Funkle Bunkle?
Don't you fuck with me. I've got powers that you've never seen before, boy.
Yeah, basically, it's just like this YouTube poop clip of Grunkle Stan displaying a story. It was really Grunkle Stan wins the football bowl, so I made Grunkle Snunkle wins the Funkle Bunkle. And people are like, you know, that's funny. Let's just re-edit this scene as much as we possibly can.
Oh, when they're flying down the hole?
Yeah.
I feel like I got recommended a video that kind of looked like a YouTube poop where they fall down the hole, but then I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
So,
just a lot of stuff has happened with Gravity Falls, like coming back. The whole revival of Gravity Falls.
It's nice. It's nice.
It is very nice. Anything else you want to say about memes nowadays?
I will finish explaining the Chapel Roan meme, the second Chapel Roan meme to you, where it's
Does she win the Funkle Bunkle?
She sure as fuck does not. That's only Sabrina Carpenter. But it was this meme where it's because the lyrics of the song are about someone who is in a relationship they don't like and they wish they were with someone else. And so it's kind of used. It was kind of used as like a starting point for like crack ships, where it's like.
Of course. It's always back to freaking shipping.
You know how much I love shipping. Shout out to Amazon.
No, Fricky, we're moving on to the next thing. The Velma Halloween special. I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
Okay, so move on to the next thing. Which is,
our collab video should be a 1 hour review of the Velma Halloween special.
Yeah, because we don't have enough people talking about Velma. That's
rank every
show.
joke in the Velma Halloween special in order.
Do you actually want to talk about freaking Velma?
Fuck no.
I've talked about it once. I need to talk about it again because I'm doing worst cartoons, and that qualifies for based off the list I'm using.
As a Scooby-Doo fan, I refuse to watch Velma. I would rather commit a sin. I don't know which one, but like I'm sure one of them's got to be more doable than Velma.
Okay, so should we talk about the next thing?
If you want, I put down Mr. B's nonsense because I know a bunch of
Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm specific, and when I say Mr. Beast nonsense, I was specifically
Mr. Beast
to the Dan TDM stuff. You've seen that, right?
Yeah, no, I've seen the Dan TDM. Yeah. It's not really with Mr. Beast. It's more so like KSI I've seen. I think Mr. Beast is kind of in the background. I know he's connected to KSI and Logan Paul because of like their Lunchable knockoff. But like most of the brunt is being put towards them and not him.
Yeah.
Of course, he's got his own stuff with like apparently the awful working conditions of like his Amazon show, a lot of rigged games and stuff like that.
That is an interesting. There's like two like types of game shows right now, where there's the one where it's like Taskmaster and Game Changer, where it's just silly little antics. You know, it's kind of no stakes, no nothing. It's just kind of all chill vibes. You've also got your like kind of more classic game shows where it's like they've been doing the same shit they've been doing for years. They're fine, no one cares. And then you got the third one, which is this very specific type of game show where it's like everybody, including the crew, is about to fucking die, all for like 30K. Everyone's sad. A guy died the other day. We need help. Fucking Timmy just ate somebody.
I think we talked about this before. But like game shows have kind of lost their fun because just because the world is just such an awful place. It's no longer I want to win this money so I can go to Disney World. It's I need to win this money so I can pay rent, so I can buy food.
Yeah. I think again that's another reason why a lot of the best game shows right now are stuff where there's no real prize and they're just kind of doing it for vibes. Like, sure, you get a little bit of something on the Great British Baking Show, but it's mostly just for the fame of it all. Then you've got Taskmaster, which I think they get like a little trophy. Same thing with Game Changer. Not that you've seen. Have you seen Great British Baking Show?
I haven't seen any of those shows.
Yeah, you haven't seen any of those shows. I'm much more in the game show sauce than you are. I tried getting you to watch Taskmaster, but you refused. Which is fair, but fuck you.
No, frick you. Anything else you want to say about Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast!
Mr. Beast!
You do it way better.
I think we all kind of figured that, like, everything we know of Mr. Beast, it's too good to be true, right? He can't just be like this genuinely nice billionaire who's helping people. No, there's gotta be something scummy underneath him, and
you don't get that rich without being like without stepping on the shoes of others, you know?
Yeah, it's just like I think he fully embraced at this point. Like he was like, okay, I lost everything. I'll just work with Logan Paul and KSI. I'll hire AI artists. He's embraced it at this point because
has he? He probably has. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he announced that he's looking for AI artists.
That makes sense for him, though. Yeah, Mr. Beast. I mean, people are like, "Whoa, what's the big fall off of Mr. Beast?" He's still doing really fucking well. Like, none of the fucking 7-year-olds who are watching are like,
"Yeah, that's the thing."
Wow, I can't believe Mr. Beast is using.
Most of his fans don't care.
Which is kind of sad in its own right, but
most of them are like,
you know,
5.
Whatever. I
feel like in like 3 years minimum, maybe even less than that, no one will care about him anymore because his fans are just kids and they'll grow up.
Yeah. I do think that is kind of one of the reasons why having Dan TDM specifically say something against Mr. Beast is, or the, what's it called? The fucking lunchies? Who cares?
Yeah, the Lunchable knockoffs, because he connects with like our generation. He has a lot of people. I didn't watch him as I grew up, but most people did.
I did.
Yeah, most people know of him and how influential he was back then. So having him calling out the new generation does matter more than if it was someone else.
And I feel like Dan TDM still has his like fair share of like kids watching him, and I assume not all of them, or I assume most of his like younger fan base doesn't like follow him on Twitter or whatever. Yeah. But you know, it's still good that someone with that kind of audience is being like, all right, don't fucking trust this Mr. Beast guy. He's got fucking lead in his shit. So that is a thing. But speaking of Dan TDM, I was such a big fucking Dan TDM head back in the day. I would put his videos all on the fucking TV, and I'd watch him on TV, just because, you know, it was so fucking cool. But he started doing Minecraft mod reviews again. He's got like a second channel specifically for doing like Minecraft mod reviews with Dr. Treyoris. It's called Dan and Trey. I watched the first episode. It was really fun. It's you know, it's silly. It's about a mod that I'll never fucking download ever in my life. But like, I don't know, it was a good like de-stressor video. And it's I don't know. There is a part of me where it's like, sure, I'm going down this like video essayist route right now. I'm trying to. But like there is always going to be a small part of me that's like, what if I just made fucking Minecraft mod reviews? What if I could be that. I could do it. I have the power. Maybe one day. Maybe if the fucking... Maybe I'll just make a fucking 7th channel just dedicated to Minecraft mod reviews. Maybe I could finally be happy.
No! You have to obey me! The 7 Robin channel souls.
With the power of the Let's Play channel that you've just totally forgotten about, you can proceed.
Which one? You have 3 of those.
Okay, let's... The fact that you got the number right is also fucked up, but let's... Yeah. Again, I've said it before, I'm so down to do more Let's Play stuff. It's just, it would have to be with somebody else, Game Grumps style. But like, I just can't. I can't do it on my own. But I still want to. We don't gotta talk about that. I'm gonna make.
Do you have anything else you want to say about Mr. Beast, or do you want to move on?
Yeah. No, that's it. Halloween's starting. You're excited. It's your favorite holiday ever. And also you hate Christmas.
I don't really have a favorite holiday anymore. I work retail, so I can't say I like Christmas anymore.
That's
just every year it gets harder to say Christmas favorite holiday. And I'm just like mentally prepared, like, okay, no, it's gonna suck this year.
Aren't you excited for Mariah Carey?
I like the Christmas music. I like Christmas music. I'll say it loud and proud. I don't like country music. I don't like when they make a country Christmas song. That's cringe and bad and stinky and bad. But that's not Christmas' fault. It's the fault of country music just sucking goodness out of everything, like a freaking vampire. But no, I like Christmas and I like Halloween. It's just I think Halloween is way too overrated. People are like, yeah, guys, I like Halloween. I know. What a rebel. No one else like... Guys. Everyone loves Halloween. It is everyone's favorite holiday. You're not special. You're not cool. it's a freaking equivalent of saying nowadays that, yeah, I like Batman more than Superman. Superman's like the stereotypical superhero, but I like Batman more. Cool, everyone does. Everyone likes Batman more than Superman. You're not special. It's a fair opinion to have. I agree, but you're not special. Yeah, guys, hear me out. Everyone picks their favorite Christmas movie to be something cute and wholesome. No, mine's Die Hard. Usually it's just a nice family film. My favorite's Die Hard. Cool. Good to know, Jimmy. Everyone said that before. Shut up, Jimmy. No one loves you. You're not special for like Halloween. Everyone likes Halloween. Shut up.
I don't think there's a conversation topic that I hate more than the question of if Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I'd rather just not answer. Die Hard is Die Hard.
The answer is yes. It takes place on Christmas. We can move on.
Yeah. It's like, especially in a world where genre is such a nebulous thing, who gives a fuck? You know, if you want to watch Die Hard during Christmas, sure. That who gives a fuck?
Christmas isn't even a genre. Like I wouldn't call like Elf like it's part of the Christmas genre. No, it's like a family adventure comedy. Like that's what the genre is. It's not Christmas isn't a genre.
Yeah.
I don't. Halloween's starting soon. I like Halloween. I'm just more excited for like the video I have planned at the end of the month, which has nothing to do with Halloween, but I am going to dress up.
Yeah.
That's really all. I like dressing up for Halloween.
I want to dress up this Halloween. I haven't for the last few. Or I did for the last one, but that was only for work. And I might end up dressing only for work again, but I kind of like the excuse to dress up for work. I was a vampire last time. You knew. You probably didn't remember, but I did.
I did not know that actually.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of been my go-to.
So what the frick is Dan?
Don. That is.
Unless you guys don't want to say about the vampire. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say. Ever since I turned into an adult, I've only ever dressed up as a vampire for Halloween, and so I kind of want to do something different this year. Yeah.
Okay, but be a specific vampire, like the Count Chocula.
No, I don't want to do blackface.
Count Chocula does not have blackface.
Isn't he black? He's chocolate.
No, let me Count Chocula. He's like grayish.
Oh,
I think you can get away with it.
No, that's a white guy. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be dressing up as Blackula instead.
Cool. Anyways, what's Dan?
Dan is an anime that just released the other day, 2 days ago, that my friend at work has kind of been like really hyped about, and he's been very excited for it to come out. And so I was like, I'll watch the first episode. I'll see how it is. And I guess I kind of overestimated its popularity because I just kind of assumed that'd be a thing you'd know about. I probably should have mentioned it to you.
I've heard of it, but
I
only
think
just
Fred's
like, oh yeah,
mentioned it.
there's this new show. Yeah, there's just this new show called Dan. I don't know anything about the plot, what like genre it is, how long it's been running.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it. Besides, it exists.
So my friend's been hyping up this show to me, or this manga that just got turned into a show. You know how anime is. He's been hyping it up. He's been really hyping up the manga. And so I finally watched this first episode. And it's very pretty. It's a very pretty show. It's very well animated. It's really good to look at. The voice act, I watched the English dub because I'm a fucking coward. But I thought the English voice actors were really good. The main girl nearly gets assaulted by aliens. And it's just did not. I was not prepared. And I should have been. It was an anime. I should have known better. I didn't know better. She doesn't, and I think they did it, fairly tactfully, but the concept itself very much threw me off. And that's Dan to Don. Shout out Dan to Don. I will still probably keep watching it if it stays as, yeah. There is a chance I don't keep watching Don to Don forever, but I'll watch like the next few episodes at least. Anyway.
Anyway.
Video plans for next year.
Well, I also have video plans for this year because we're not done yet.
That is true.
I guess my stuff for this year is obviously the Ace video on the 20th, then the Halloween Watch What My Friends Suggest part 2 on Halloween. What else? Next month, Smash 4 trailers ranked. I'm probably just gonna throw out the Looney Tunes video because they keep delaying the freaking new movie. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna release this one. I don't care at this point. I don't care about like saying I care about the video, which I'm really proud of that script. I'm currently writing a script for Cartoon Network crossovers, which is fun. Crossover episodes. I also have one planned for. I also have one written already for if certain shows should be rebooted, like going over most Disney, Nickelodeon, and CN shows, and Circus should be rebooted. And then I have the Christmas special planned. And also I'm doing a kind of collab with someone. Actually, I have a few collabs planned. One of them will be out very soon, so I won't spoil it. The other is one of my friends reached out to me like, "Hey, yo, you did representation videos on bi people and ace people. I'm trans. Want to do trans characters?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So that's coming soon, ish, maybe. I don't know when. And then someone else, the one I was referring to was I'm going to be making a video on Godzilla shows, while at the same time someone will make a video on Godzilla games, and we're going to release it at the same time.
Ooh, fun.
That's everything I have planned for this year specifically.
Actually, the Godzilla shows sound really fun.
It does. I already watched pretty much most of them. I have like only 3 left. One of which I'm already mostly through.
I didn't even know there was that many.
Yeah. There's not that many. There's like 10 or so, and a lot of them are just like short stuff. Like there's only like 3 or 4 like genuine full shows. The rest is just like little web series and like quick like kid short stuff.
Interesting.
Like the main ones are the Hanna-Barbera show, the show made for the '98 movie, the anime that came out like 2 years ago, and then the Monarch show, which was tied into MonsterVerse.
Oh, I do think I knew about Monarch. Yippee!
Yay! Anything else you want to say? Any of those? Like I just named off like 6 videos or anything you're interested in.
Yeah, no, I didn't know you were doing that many collabs. I want to do a collab with you, but there just hasn't been like the right idea, hasn't presented itself yet.
I mean, in fairness, we have done one already. I'm of course open to more, but like.
Yeah, because I mean, we could have done like something like the trans thing. Because I want to do something way more like jokey than, because if I start if I talk about like non-binary stuff, there would have to be serious moments, and I don't want serious moments. I want silly hoo hoo ha ha.
We can do it. We can do a more jokey one, and then we can do the non-binary later.
Honestly, that could be ideal for me.
because when I was looking through, I was the one who looked up the list of every trans character animation. I just did that by simply going to the LGBT Cares wiki and just going to the trans character category and just manually looking through every single character, writing down which ones are from cartoons. And for some reason, a lot of trans characters are listed, non-binary characters are listed as trans characters, even though they're not the same. So, there's the more notable characters are generally non-binary, like from shows you probably have seen or heard of. And usually, there's a few more notable shows on the trans list, but they're mostly just joke characters. They're your Family Guys, your Simpsons, your Big Mouth. While non-binary has a few more interesting ones.
Yeah. We got the shapeshifters. Yippee!
Yeah, you got Double Trouble, the Collector from Owl House.
Yeah.
Probably more, but I'm not gonna name drop them all because I don't know all of them. I didn't really look through them all.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got distracted. My school is closed until Monday through Wednesday because there's a fucking hurricane. So there's a chance all my plants are fucked. It's fine though. I'm fine. I get to play Echoes of Wisdom. Everything's fine. I love Florida.
Do you have any video plans?
I have many video plans. Right now I'm kind of trudging through editing Skibidi Toilet. I don't know why. Because I had so much more fun editing the Michael Bay video and the 2B video, and I think maybe it's because they're more segmented up. I could that's easier for my brain, and it made me feel less self-conscious about my editing style because my editing style is PowerPoint presentation, which is fine because it's more about the script. I want my videos to mostly be videos you don't even have to look at while watching. Video essays. And so it's fine, but for some reason the Skibidi Toilet video I've been weirdly self-conscious about, just its editing. Also because my voiceover, it's fine, but there's a bit where I had to re-record some stuff and you can tell, and it sucks because I really like the script, but I just feel like I can't present it as well as I wish I could, and that's been kind of and that's just one of those things where it's I could just not release the video, but also if I never release the video, then I won't learn for when I do the next really good script, then I'll learn how to present that script better. So it's just kind of, breaking a few eggs to make an omelet. That being said, I've got some ideas I'm really excited about. My next I had the idea of ranking celebrities based on the Scooby-Doo cameos. I'm still gonna do that. I don't. At first, I thought it might be a Halloween thing, but I don't think that's gonna end up happening. Especially since I still have to watch the new Scooby-Doo movies, the show, which is a very old show. It's not very good, but it has most of the cameos, and I'm just gonna hope to God that Guess Who is a lot better. But after that, I'm gonna do something more standard. I'm gonna do every Tim Burton movie. Then I'm gonna be reviewing Homestuck. That's gonna be fun. And as for next year, the only video where it's because I have a bunch of ideas, and so there's a bunch of stuff that could end up happening that probably will end up happening. I think reviewing every James Bond movie, even though it's been done before, it sounds like a lot of fun. So I might just do that anyways. That's why I watched Dr. No. that might be something. I want to review every David Lynch film. That sounds like a lot of fun. I kind of want to do something for February, and originally the idea was going to be something along the lines of like watching every season of The Bachelorette and like taking notes on the winners of each season to be like, this is like, and the idea of it was to be like a kind of fucked up like idea of like what is the best guy, you know, because even though that's a stupid idea inherently, I thought that could be fun just to see, like, but there's a lot of seasons of The Bachelorette, so that probably won't be this February. So I thought of something a lot simpler, which is, I thought it'd be funny if I reviewed the Normal Boots dating simulator that exists. We'll see if I actually have the courage to go through with that. There's a lot of we'll sees. I recently had the idea, and I don't know if I have the courage to go through. And it would be like one, because I kind of want to try having like one big project in the background while I work on like smaller projects, just to see what that's, you know, because I want to try making like a really big project, you know, have that like, I thought, what if I did a video where I watched one movie every day this year or next year? And would be a very big scale. I think I could pull it off, especially if I, you know, lie a little and just like maybe not one movie every day, and maybe I'll do 2 in one day and then I can skip a day. But it would still be 365 movie reviews that I would write over the course of 1 year, which is a lot, but I think I could pull it off. I would just need to, you know, edit it in chunks. Like, it's just a thought I had recently, but I think the idea of doing a bigger project really interests me. Yeah. Again, Skibbity Toilet. Shout out Skibbity Toilet. That's been, oh my god, Skibbity Toilet. Sorry, I've been talking too long.
It's fine. I went on for a bit too.
Yeah.
I just started talking about most of what I already have planned.
Yeah. I've got a lot of plans. It's just I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna enact on them just yet.
I don't look too far for reasons I've told you before, but yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of going based on vibes. I have planned is just
the baby Christmas video.
Yeah. That being said, now that I've finished.
Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
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 Did you hear anything I just said?
No.
I was just saying that I don't plan very far ahead for reasons I've told you before.
Oh, I did hear
I
that.
have planned as a Christmas video.
Right.
Sam?
I don't know, you could. I'm sure a few more plans wouldn't hurt.
Do you know what I'm referring to?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it for this episode. Unless follow adieu.
Yeah, that's the only thing we have left listed because we immediately went into Digital Circus and the question of the week was worst movies. So
you haven't.
I have
seen
not
it?
seen Joker 2 yet. I'm probably going to because my parents want to see it. I think Joker is just a movie that's really interesting. It started off as like everyone loved it. It was like this is the new step forward for superhero movies.
Because of the hurricane.
A great new take on Joker. And as the years go on, I just hear people saying, it's alright.
But
it's fine. And then the year even further, I was like, this movie kind of sucks, actually.
Sorry.
This movie kind of sucks, actually, because it's not really a Joker movie. It's just a guy who is not even named like. It's just a guy who's a clown. Doesn't have anything to do with the actual Joker stuff. Apparently, the director has kind of gone on record saying he hates Joker and Batman, so he just kind of made a movie that just happened to include those characters in name only. Just in general, a lot of people don't like those movies anymore, and this one took a really weird direction with the musical aspect. And of course, there's Harley Quinn in it because you can't make anything else out of Harley Quinn anymore. And
apparently she barely gets any focus too. So it really does feel like it was just like Harley Quinn for Harley Quinn's sake.
Who gets any focus?
Harley Quinn.
Does she not get any focus in the movie?
Apparently not. Again, I haven't seen it. All I know is it is apparently as good as Black Adam, so that's fun. I didn't
really.
Yeah, it's got fucking bombed on Rotten Tomatoes. And it sucks because the way everyone's gonna, all like the industry execs are gonna take it as, oh, musicals perform badly, but it's like, no, it's because the first movie fucking sucked, but people had this like mystique around it because everyone was like, well, if you go to,
this isn't a musical. They said directly this is not a musical. It's just a film where sometimes instead of talking normally, the characters will sing.
That's a fucking musical.
No, the director said it's not a musical. It's just sometimes the characters will sing their emotions instead of speaking. It's not a musical, guys. That was the first like danger sign of, oh, they don't even want to admit that they're doing a musical. This film's gonna suck, isn't it?
Yeah.
I liked the first Joker quite a bit, but like I was always in the field of never touch it again. It was perfect as a standalone movie. Don't make it a part of a cinematic universe. Don't make a sequel. Just leave it as be. It can be a fun little Elseworlds story. So of course they made a sequel, and it's got freaking Harley Quinn in it because of course.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna watch it, but I don't have high hopes. Even before reviews came out, I don't have high hopes.
The only reason I could see myself watching it would be for like, I have no desire to see it. I didn't like the first one that much. Again, I only think it got as popular as it did was because, one, because I think it was very like different from the usual MCU format, and it was a lot of like MCU goers. And I think just they liked the fresh, like, it felt fresh if you only watch MCU movies. But
that's a good way to put it, because like it is just like Taxi Man or King comedy.
Yeah, it's
just with the Jonkler.
Yeah. Even like when you hear like how they made it, it's very like improvisational, which is fine, but I think when you're going for like, this is the Joker as a protagonist, and you're trying to say something about society, I feel like the improvisational aspects don't work as well, because then it's just, if this movie is all about what it says and you're not saying anything because you just fucking thought of what to say like half an hour ago, like the dance scene, you know, sure, you could like interpret it however you like, but it doesn't fucking mean anything. It's just, he's just dancing. He's the fucking Joker, baby. Well, why wouldn't he be dancing? And so I think it's a very hollow movie. But it, you know, it's not MCU, so that's why it did so good. But now that, you know, we've already had Joker, there's not much point for a Joker 2. But it sucks, because I really want musicals to be big again. I want motherfuckers singing. But everyone's gonna look at this movie and be like, oh, musicals, they don't perform well. And it's like, you dumb motherfuckers.
I think even Disney's like, oh, Wish did pretty badly. We should never make another musical again.
And that sucks.
I'm not stating that's what's happening, because like it just happened, which just came out recently.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I'm also speculating, but Wonka did fine, right? That was also a musical.
no. Wonka did pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I didn't watch Wonka because I didn't care.
I did, but it and Barbie are like the only reasons Warner Brothers didn't have just a disastrous 100th anniversary.
Yeah. I'm the Joker, baby.
I'm the Jonkler.
Dude.
Yeah, it sucks to hear about Joker 2, because I wish it was good, because again, I do wish musicals returned, and I don't ever wish for a movie to be bad, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, so maybe it's good. I do plan on watching it, but
to be fair,
I've heard some.
I should
I've
probably
heard some spoilers.
Yeah,
I've heard some
have had
rumors.
watched it before I give my like opinions, but I don't feel confident about Joker 2.
I think you're right though on that. It's not going to do well. People are already posting that like it's the highest grossing R-rated movie for a while. I think Deadpool 3 overthrew it, but for a while, the highest grossing movie, starring the most iconic villain of all time besides maybe Darth Vader, and it's flopping.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what'll you do? Anyway, I gotta go eat food and then prepare for the hurricane. So that's gonna be fun.
I hope you're good.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I hope everything's good.
Just, I mean, there's a chance that the hurricane will be mostly over by the time this is out. We'll see. I'm safe. If this, I have a safe place to go. I'll be fine. I've got the good stuffs.
Alrighty. I'll talk to you eventually.
Yeah. No, you'll see me someday.
Thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, explode.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or the hurricane will come after you next.
Sure thing, bestie. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.